Hi, welcome back to Tom's Life. Today's Sunday special is chickpea, chorizo and pork casserole. So the ingredients you need is 1 tin of chickpeas, a pack of pork, Spanish raw chorizo, 1 onion, 1 carrot, 1 tin of tomatoes, tomato puree, fresh basil, thyme, chilli flakes, salt and ground black pepper, and red wine vinegar. So first step, we're going to prep all our raw ingredients. I'm going to start off with the pork. So first step, you want to get your pork and you just want to slice it in not big pieces, but you want to have little chunks. So what you're doing, you're just slicing them. It's up to you how much you want to use. So you just keep slicing it. Might have to go through the knife. And once you've done it like that, you're going to get a big mixing bowl. And you're just going to place all your pieces in the mixing bowl, and then you just keep doing that till you have cut it all up. So next step, you want to chop your raw chorizo in half. Might have to go through the knife a little bit. And what you want to do is you just want to finely slice it. Just like that. I show you again. So you're just slicing it with your knife. Always remember to move your fingers out the way. Just like that. You're going to get a little mixing bowl. You place them all in. Just like that. And then you do the same with your other half. So next step, you want to prep your carrot. You first want to chop your ends off. Just like that. Now you want to use your peeler and peel all the skin. Moving up and down. Turning it. After a few turns. Be careful you don't get your fingers stuck on the sharp blade, and if any peels get stuck, just give it a little tap. So just move it around, up and down till you have peeled all your carrot. Then you'll finally dice it into little pieces, but you just want to keep moving it up and down. So your next step, you want to chop it down the middle. You want to put one to one side. You want to slice it down the middle, and then you just want to chop it like that into small little pieces. You want to get a little bowl, place all your carrot in it. Then you do the same again with your other half. And then you'll prep your onion, and then you'll place your onion with your carrot. So next step, you want to prep your onion. You first want to chop your end off. I like to flatten it so it's more easy to chop. Then you chop it down the middle. Then you want to chop the other end. You want to peel 2 layers of the skin, just like that. Then you want to finally dice it when you have peeled your onion. So next step, once you have peeled your onion, you want to slice it, but don't go all the way through. Then turn it around, and then you just want to finely dice it into little pieces. Move your fingers out the way. Once you've got nice sliced pieces like that, you're going to get your bowl with your carrots in, and you're going to place all your onion in. You do the same with your other half of onion. So next step, you want to get some fresh basil out of a bag. You want to take all the leaves off like I've done here, and you just want to finely slice it. So once you have shredded it one way, you want to bring it all back together, and you just want to give it one final slice. So you've got nice little pieces like that. You don't want it too fine. Then you're going to get a little bowl. You place them all in, just like that. So next step, you want to switch on your hob. And you want to set it to high. You want to get a big saucepan, place it on a ring, give it a few minutes before you start frying your pork. Now you want to place all your pork in your pan. Just give it a minute to start frying. You want to break it up with your wooden spoon. This will take a few minutes to start frying, but we're just breaking it up. Will take about 5 minutes to go nice and brown. So while that's starting to sizzle, you're just using the back of the wooden spoon to break all your pieces apart, in case they have stuck together. Will just take a little bit longer because we're using lecky. If you've got gas, it will take a few minutes to heat up. So you just want to leave that like that for a minute so it starts to sizzle, and then I will show you when it's nicely brown. So as you can see, it's starting to go white at the moment, then it will go nice and brown after a few minutes. So you just want to keep turning them 2 to 3 minutes, and then once we have given it another, once you're starting to get brown, we're adding our chorizo to our pork to give flavour. Now I can see it's starting to go brown. I'm going to add in my pieces of chorizo to the pan and give that a little bit that will give flavour to our pork. So you just want to toss them in for a few minutes so they start to bring out flavour, because this is raw chorizo and this will give flavour to our pork. Then we add in our onions and carrots, but at the moment we're just adding in our chorizo into our pork. Do this for a minute or two. Now you want to add in your onions and carrots. Get them all out. Just add a little bit of a stir in, so the onions can start to bring out flavour, so they go nice and soft, and the carrots will be the same, to go nice and soft. And then we'll just bring this into our pork and chorizo to give flavour. You want to get all the way around the pan. Now you want to add in some red wine vinegar. I've added in a splash. You just want that to thicken into the pork. Will give flavour. And now you also add in your tomatoes and chickpeas. So first adding the chickpeas in. And tomatoes. And then you want to give that a good stir. Might look like a lot of water in it and sauce, but what we're going to do is we're going to before we put the lid on, we're going to add in our spices, herbs and seasoning, and then we'll put the lid on, let that simmer, and it will thicken to make a nice sauce. So don't worry if it looks a bit watery. So now you're going to put it on a simmer. You're going to put the lid on and you want to lower it to about medium low. And what you want now, you want to add in your fresh basil. Give that a little bit of a stir. This will give flavour. So you just add it in your basil first to give flavour. Now you want to add in a squirt of tomato puree. Just a little squirt. Then you give that a little stir to thicken it. And then our final step before we put the lid on is to add in our thyme, chilli flakes and seasoning. We'll do that in a minute, but we just want to stir in the tomato puree. This will thicken it when you put the lid on to put on a low simmer. Be careful, it might splash you, so just go around really carefully. Now you want to put a little bit of chilli flakes in. And a little bit of ground black pepper. Give that a little shake off your hands. And also a stir in. And then you will add in your salt and thyme. Get all the way around the sides. Now you want to add in a sprinkle of thyme. And also a little bit of ground salt. You shake it off your hands and you give that another stir. One final stir before you put the lid on. You're going to lower it to low, and you just want that to simmer 5 to 10 minutes so your sauce thickens and all your meat is nicely soft. to do is you want to keep an eye on that for 5 minutes so your sauce is nicely thickened, and then we'll serve it up. So this is how you make my chickpea, pork and chorizo casserole. Hope you like this. Don't forget to hit the like button, share and subscribe, and thank you.